La 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 lattes were a la 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 lattes were a. Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Drop a unicorn in the chat if you could hear your girl Tay like that. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody is feeling good, feeling great. Let's share that good energy. Look at my moderators in the building. Look at y'all. Y'all was waiting for me. Hey, y'all. Yes, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Love to everybody. You already know how this go. If you woke up this morning, any and everything else is an extra, near or far. You know you got Tay heart. If nobody told you they love you today, you know your girl Tay definitely do. Okay. Let's get that mental check-in going. Let's get that mental check-in going, everybody. Let Tay know if you are a 1, 2, or a 3. Because you know I give a shit about my community. A 1 mean that you good, a 2 mean that you in between, and a 3 might mean that you on some fuck everybody. But hopefully by the time this live is over, honey, you are at a 1 with me. You already know energy is everything. Before I get into anything or go any further, I would like to give my respect and love to Lupac in this hard time, her and Queen Step. I know that they are going through something, and I just would like to send my love to them because I know it's not easy, and it is the holiday season, a time to be joyful, and unfortunately, people are going through things that is not too joyful. So with that being said, I just would like to send my love and my respects out to those two families, and I know that y'all need all the love that y'all could receive at this point in time. So please drop those praying hands in the chat for Lupac and Queen Step for that respect. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's Friday. It's Friday, y'all. Hey, Queen Lily. Hey, Timber. Hey, K Brown. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Buttercup. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Rosalind. Let me stop. Let me go back up some. Michelle, Denise, Miss Renee. Hey, Auntie LaSonda. Listen, it's a casino type of weekend, beautiful. It's a casino type of weekend, beautiful. Hey, darling. Listen, I am happy to be here with y'all. You know your girl Tay been out here on the 1s and 2s in the social media streets, baby. I've been dropping them videos like crazy, but I definitely missed y'all, so I came live so my voice could be heard. As y'all can see on my thumbnail, baby, the only thing I forgot was the X because Miss Battle definitely has been canceled. Yes, and yes. And then we got Nakia. Wouldn't want to be ya. But I love to see those unicorns and those praying hands, and I'm happy to see those 1s in the chat. And Healing Hearts, it's crazy that you just sent me that. I appreciate your tip, baby. You was the first person to put a tip in Tay's jaw. And Tay's jaw. And I definitely had it written down. It's crazy because I definitely wanted to shout you out when I came on this live, because whether I'm live or not, you definitely support your girl Tay. And I just wanted to let you know that I definitely appreciate you, baby. I sure do. I sure do. Let's get into it. Hey, Cree. Hey, beautiful. How are you doing today? Hope you are in the greatest of spirits, honey. Thank you, Keisha. Listen, we outside. We outside. The internet streets is hot. We're gonna get into a little bit of everything today. Okay, but what I definitely want to say before I get started in my commentary, okay, is that social media, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful of the strays. Okay, And it's a real sickness going around. And the sickness is numbers, okay? Numbers on this any app, it seems to make people sick. And people have a bad habit of watching numbers in people's pockets. You understand? I definitely appreciate that. Thank you, Sharon. Listen, people definitely have a problem with that. If it was more, how can I say, positivity instead of jealousy, it would be a better space to be in. It'd be sickening to see people doing better and then see other people not happy for those people when we all trying to get somewhere. Okay, now my famous saying is, got somewhere, but I'm still going somewhere. This is not my last stop. Even though we was introduced to one story, if you are a content creator, then there's more stories along your journey. And everybody is not going to agree, but some people have to learn to agree to disagree, because disagreeing is not a bad thing. It actually creates a great debate, but you have to be adult enough to have a debate and not walk away with any emotional ties to it. It's not about that. Growth is everything. And when you see people growing around you, you supposed to be happy, because the only thing I'm thinking is, shit, I'm up next. I'm not thinking or in the mind state that another person doing better makes me feel I'm doing worse. That just lets you know that it can be done. But definitely be careful out here in these social media streets, because everybody is not going to understand or come from an understanding place when your voice is spoken. Everybody don't want to understand the fact that it's cool to not be a yes man. It's okay. Everybody is not supposed to feel the same way. That makes us human beings. And to be human is a good goddamn thing. Because I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. Even if somebody had a problem with Tay, I don't be noticing. I don't got time to notice, because I'm so focused on my own shit. I ain't got time to worry about what nobody else is trying to get. And if I do notice it, I'm just promoting it, because I'm happy when anybody move forward from a place that they was in. If you knew better, you do better. Okay? It's about growth. Okay? It's about gain. And it's about going on. And if you can't do those three things, then shit. But yeah, let's get into this commentary, because see, clout chasing is a thing. Okay? Clout chasing is a thing. And when you clout chase, at some point in time, you're going to run out of breath. You run out of energy. Like when you in a race, when you start off the race, you start off strong. Yeah. By the time you get halfway down the course, you kind of start to slow down. By the time you get to the end, if you make it to the end, a lot of times people be out of breath, friend. But when you clout chasing, instead of being original, when you original, you're not going to run out of breath. Because what you doing it with no energy. It don't take nothing extra. It's in you, not on you. But when you're doing things because you see other people doing things, or the clout that other people get when they do what it is that they doing, and you choose to copy it, you're going to fall flat on your face, because you wasn't the original creator anyway. So now when that person is no longer pouring into your cup is empty, and you don't know what to do next. And that's why Briana is out here struggling like shit. Let her be an example. Like, I don't know if people don't realize this, but when you put into certain situations, it's supposed to be for a lesson. And a lot of people did not learn a lesson while being in or covering this saga, because it taught people, or should have taught people, a lot of things when it comes to being naive and having discernment. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Nina. If I missed you, please charge it to the game and not to my heart. You know, once taste start. But a person is out here struggling because, see, smart can't beat stupid. And I say that smart can't beat stupid, because smart should never or could never be in a challenge with stupid. There is no case. So there is no win. So when you, a stupid person that's trying to go up against a smart person, it's not going to end well. It never is. And what a person thought that they was doing was taken away from a person that they never created. What she took was never hers. And she tried to take it and put it into a situation with another person that is not of the same caliber. So it don't reach the same smell. It don't give off the same shape. It don't put out what another person was putting in. Thank you, Teresa. Hey, Debbie. Happy Friday, everybody. Okay, Grand Rising. Because we gonna keep on rising to the top. Yes, we is now. We sure is. Now, I say that to say this, all right? Where you met Briana is not where she is today. And there's nothing wrong with people going on and moving in separate ways. But when you do something to a person that only had good intentions for you, the karma that you're going to receive from that situation would be something a person wouldn't even believe. Okay? Because now a person is hanging on Johnell coattails. Okay, she trying to make people feel like you going to fucking celebrity parties. Bitch, you are extra. You were not invited. And from what I heard, okay, this is the word on the curb, because you know Tay come with the word on the curb, and I'm gonna be honest. And they was like, even though it was Lil Junie birthday party, it was also a meet and greet. Some people bought tickets to be there. So it's not like you was personally invited by Tiana Taylor. And the only reason you would be there is for the factors, or because of the factors of Johnell. Everything that you've done in your life, got in your life, has been through to the factors of somebody else. Okay? I'm Big Bree. You being who you is ain't get you in that room, baby. Nobody's hiring you. You're not doing or putting in any work. The person that we heard coming out of this divorce is that they was the motion, they was hurting, they was holding, and all the weight on their back. But when you paying for tickets, sis, that don't mean you being invited into rooms like that. The only thing that made you known is who you was married to, not who you now, how can I say, presently are fucking. Because everything that you doing right now is in sin. For a person to be so hard down on the word these days. And then the bad part, it be the little things for me that get under my skin. Okay? How the fuck you got 6 kids and you still don't know to put t-shirts on them? T-shirts and fucking bibs. And little Lele be out here with the fucking struggle. Okay? You brushing they hair hard because you mad they got to pass the fucking piece. It ain't they fucking fault. Stop being so rough. Then I watched the video. She's sitting on the couch with them struggle ass boots, okay? Them is struggle boots. And it's sad because I actually think that those boots are cute on other people, the lower ones, not the ones that, listen, your crotch has had it rough enough. Rough enough. You don't need nothing roo-rooing under your meow, okay? Let's just put that the fuck out there. You done had enough dogs in your doghouse. But you sitting on the couch, you eating. The twins is eating a little chicken bone. The moose is on some go Justy, go Justy. And poor Lele is getting the shit beat out of her. So now I'm confused. This is your new content? Because I'm going to be honest, even when there was no social media and there was regular television, when a show didn't bring in a certain amount of views, it was considered and would soon to be canceled. It wasn't getting another season. The only thing people waiting for is the court dates that's coming up next month. That's it. That's all. So I'm confused. Was it all a dream like Biggie Smalls? Somebody gotta tell me. Hey, Valencia. They saying you bought them tickets, girl. You wasn't there by invite. You was in there by pay. Yup. That's what they say. They said you paid for them tickets to get in that room because it was a meet and greet. Okay, so of course you're going to get a picture. You're going to get a picture. You paid for the picture. Okay, at a meet and greet, what you pay for? To meet and greet. And most times you take a picture when you greet. Let me know if I'm wrong, y'all. Okay, they look cute on Momo though, Sierra. Okay, they look cute on Momo. All right, she got the junior rules. She ain't got the high top to the roof rules like her mama do, and that's how you could tell she ain't getting that money like she used to. Cause sis is out here looking cheap. She out here looking cheap. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome in, everybody. She out here looking cheap. She not looking like she keep. At the end of the day, these two people are now using each other as clickbait, okay? He's using the kids as clickbait, and she's doing the same goddamn thing. And in between, a person is making it seem like they're living the happiest love story as ever. But no. That's not the case. That is written all over your face. Woo. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word because what you was ain't what you is. And if you're saying that you should now be doing better, sis, where's the proof of it? Because it seemed like I want to be down. You stood next to Tiana with them fucking rules. You stood next to Tiana Taylor. Hold on, let me get this right. Hold on. Bree boot battle. Went to Tiana Taylor's kid's birthday party with a pair of dog fur boots. Yeah, it's a check. And a meat I bang plastic fucking pink jacket. Now, I'm just curious. Now, are those boots like bisexual? They show up to each group, both. They just do everything, everybody. Like, let me know. I ain't never seen no bisexual boots before. If you would have raised a hands, goddamn it, am I the only person to be the first to see a pair of bisexual boots? Hey, Joshua, because I'm confused. You went out and stood next to Tiana Taylor with rules on. boot battle? No, but all jokes aside, the show has been canceled. Briana has no more content to give, and nobody gives a fuck really about the life that she lives. I'm just being honest. A lot of people that was even talking about you, girl, ain't even talking about you no more because you're not even worth being talked about. If anything, people are talking about the things that we see that don't have nothing to do with the shit that you said you was going to be doing. Where the fuck all the single mothers come to the front of the class? All the single mothers come to the front of the class. How the fuck she gonna help single mothers and she can't even take them dog boots off? Because I'm going to need some proof. I'm definitely going to need some proof. I am. I ain't see no mother, no single. What happened to the Great Wolf Lodge trip? What happened to the trip? What happened to the book bags and stuff for the kids? What happened to the factors of the giving back? The fact is that you write a post and say that you're trying to help the people and get it started for everybody to cash app everybody, but the main cash app is yours. Is it really for them or is it for you? Because if you putting your cash app in there, you know your supporters is going to send it to you. Let's make it make sense. But you get what you give. And now this is all you have left. Bills and babies in court cases. Bills, babies, and court cases, and a funny looking sister wife. Because Nakia, I ain't get to you yet, but you next. Because now I see why the sleepy meatloaf was hiding your ass. Okay? Because I don't know who little brother you is, but yeah. Yeah. But the name battle is definitely something that a person is in. And we witnessed it from the beginning to the end. See, a person on the other side didn't have to say nothing because you showed who you is. And when you had the chance to show who you are, this is as far as you got. The most you was able to show people that you can do is lay on your back and give birth, boo. Outside of that, there's no other accolades attached to you. Where's the modeling? Huh? No, you're not doing that no more. No. You're not a video vixen no more. Hey, rolling with BB. You don't do the video girl thing no more. No. Okay. You don't do the brand thing no more. You ain't got no more skincare. No. No, you ain't. No. And now she keep coming out here showing this TikTok ass ring as if she's keeping a secret. Like if niggas is engaged, if you got to keep that you engaged a secret, you stupid. You stupid. If a person convinced you to keep your engagement a secret, you stupid. Just like they told you to keep the kids off the internet and then they posted it. I mean, let me know where I'm wrong at, because if that's the way that you choose to be, how can I say, loved in your relationship? Because see, you don't mind coming to the internet with the bullshit, but when it came to this relationship, ain't nobody seen no good shit. And that's what the problem is. People only look into your shit for the negative. Hi, everybody. I'm late. What cross-eyed line about? She unemployed, Nicole. She unemployed. She ain't got no job. She like Braun Man from the 5th floor. We gonna see her in other people refrigerators and shit sooner or later, because them dog boots, okay? We tired. Yes, Sierra, say it. Let me hear you lie, girl. You's a hoe. Everybody know, yeah. If you can lie. Listen. Okay? We seen a lot of lying and a lot of hoeing. Shit, and it wasn't even Christmas. Let's talk about that. But it was still some hoeing going on. Let me see this here. Hey, sweet queen. Yeah, she making it seem like she's trying to clean up her image, but cleaning up her image just shows that she ain't got shit going on. And then she attaches herself to another person and try to take on their image or live within their image. Now she's the girlfriend of an up and coming movie star. You hear that? The girlfriend. That's as far as a person has made it. You made it to girlfriend and baby mother. And then you know the funniest shit I seen this week, y'all. You know I've been doing the Brene videos this week, right, y'all? And I don't know if Breeden got Brene over here taking goddamn Geritol, but Brene over there taking Geritol, trying to get pregnant too, y'all. Like, fuck it. The girl with the stuck eye had twins. Geritol it is. Geritol it is. Geritol it is. But yes, a person is now unemployed. And the actions in which they created is the reason for it. And me personally, you know, when Tay say something, it be too legit to quit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Check each one of her social media platforms today. Not from when she was Miss LaTruth, not from when the divorce was going on. I'm talking about from present time. Okay, her business is now out of business. They was no longer able to make the payments to keep the business going, unfortunately, because the things that we are seeing is the factors of a decline. Okay, that's why the meatloaf, the sleepy Bible, had to bring ugly ass Nakia out here. Oh shit. Oh, I'm looking for all my blessings this week. I take it back, Lord. I promise. I'm sorry. Okay, I won't do it again. Okay, that's why the meatloaf brung Nakia. Jesus, you making this so hard. Nakia out here, okay, because now everybody got to fend for themselves. All right. And now the sleepy Bible done had to go and bring somebody's little brother to the internet because now we see why she was being kept quiet. Okay? Because her face is real loud. There you go, Jesus. There you go, Jesus. I found the way. I have found the way to still receive my blessings outside of this commentary. Because Jesus, you know my heart. You know my heart. You made me. You created me. You know who I am. So you already know. Okay. Okay. Now back to Nakia. Okay. And her unfavorite face. Yeah. Because they just out here unlocking all the different goddamn characters. All right. We don't have to have them all. Because what do we call this one? What do we call this one? She looks like a raccoon mixed with a possum. Oh shit. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Listen, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Okay, because when Briana had described Biggie Smalls, y'all, and she was like fat, black, and ugly as ever. However, you know, she went Biggie on that ass. I keep telling Nakia, and Nakia, you got a fighting face. You got a face that looks like it likes to fight. Maybe that's why Bree was running from your ass. She got in that kidnapping van once the Bible guy let you outside and she thought you was pit bull or pistol. She ain't know which one you was. But either way, you look like you rock rough and stuff with your afro puffs. Yeah. So I think you should beat her ass still because my whole thing is your husband been a moderator for her for what, 1, 2, 3, something years now. Three. Yeah, about 3. And now that bitch went broke and she out here wearing dog boots, roo. And now you got to bring your unfavorite face to the internet after she done said you was black, fat, and ugly as ever. She said you matched a black garbage bag. That's what she said. No, I said that. I said that. So me personally, Nakia, I don't know what's going on, okay? But it's not okay. I think you should lace up your Monica shoes and put that bitch back to work. You should not have to be out here on the internet with your unfavorite face. That's how, see, Jesus, you working on me and I'm working with it. There we go. Okay, you want cool ass guards. But like, listen. That's why this man over there acting like he reading Bibles. He laying in the bed with brothers. Okay? Because he got a matching BBL like Bree, because his hips look like they on dope or steroids, one of the two. And then he laying in the bed with a dude, because Nakia, you got a boy body. I ain't gonna even lie. You know, ain't they I ain't just saying that. I examined it. I looked and then I looked at him, and that's what my eyes told me. Boy body friend. And what, hey, all five of me. Hey, Diamond. So with the factors of the unfavorite face and the boy body and the bitch with the roo boots, y'all struggling. It's a lot of shit going on. And they say, no, these episodes is not dying out. They just picking up. You know, right before some shit happened, it'd be like, and Nakia is the So right before the court case, the came out. You know, the girl with the unfavorite face. Like, girl, Bree, this is who you lost a nigga to? You must not got that Browns kapow pow. You must not got the bronze kapow pow. Because if you had the bronze kapow pow, you lose a nigga to a boy body and an unfavorite face. I would have been mad the fuck too. I would have been mad too. And he married her and didn't marry you. I'm starting to think you put something in Robert's drink. It had to be something put in Robert's drink. Cause ain't no motherfucking way. Imagine your old face fighting with Nakia present face. Oh, I would like to be a fly on the wall for that fight. You remember your old face when you used to wear them backward wigs with no motherfucking parts, and you had about 33 different type of motherfucking gaps, and then you still talk with your tongue. So at the end of the day, her unfavorite face mixed with your old face, ooh shit. That's a hot ass mess. And he talk about he believe in Jesus. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you believe in Jesus and you out here fucking the gargoyles. Hey, Meatloaf. What she remind me of my Jeep. I wanna ride it. Something like my sound. What in the fuck, Nakia? Nakia. Nakia. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. When you said you was gonna beat Bree ass, not only did she believe you, she believed your face. And now she cool and shit because she already know. Listen, She know Johnell the Moose ain't gonna want to fuck you. He don't do dudes. Not well. I don't know. They say he like fingers in his butt too. This is confusing. This is confusing. Thank you, Valencia. This is confusing. Please hit that like button and definitely share to let them know Tay Tay is here because we got some shit to figure out today. Okay, it is a messy Friday and we definitely came to get messy. So saddle the fuck up. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I definitely appreciate all of those that have left an extended tip for Tay. I definitely appreciate y'all, baby. Y'all made sure my jaw ain't dry. But not as dry as them fucking boots because I'm not understanding if you were the nigga that's supposed to be going to Hollywood from Hollywood, at the end of the day, why you still need a guard dog? Why you not leaving the guard dog at home? We done seen them motherfucking rules in every picture you done took. You had them bitches on with everything. Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Okay? And then I'm putting it together. Nakia look like Reboot. Mm-hmm. She rocking Nakia on her feet. Because ain't no goddamn way, baby. And this is the people that tried to come against Robert when that was the best thing within that situation. You try to talk about Robert and you got a Whopper Jr. the fuck at home, a Junior Whopper Jr. with onions, with a funky neck and stinky dreads. Cause I'm telling y'all, them dreads stink. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. And whatever side of the neck they laying on smell too. That's right, Elizabeth. Tell them, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. But by 2026, Bree ain't gonna be no more. The only thing people gonna be remembering about her is the bills, the babies, and the court cases. That's all we know about her now. That's all we know about her now. And then when you put stuff out, it's all about the factors of clout. Me personally, if I paid to get into a place, you motherfucking right, as a content creator, I would have been recording everything. And it wouldn't have been having to be on the factors of me being thirsty. It would have been on the factors of me doing my fucking job. That's what I do for a living. It is content. But when you go in a room and you are not content, you just a part of the audience, it shows where you are and where you at. It shows. I wonder what she did with the nice shoes, Robert. But listen, that shit went right with the divorce. The only thing that she got stable as an income right now is the fucking child support that Robert is giving her. Because the numbers is off. That's the most stable thing that sis got going on. She ain't got a stable man. She ain't got a stable home. She ain't got a stable nothing. Outside of the factors of stable child support from her ex-husband. Now I see why she was fighting for that so fucking hard. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing she was gonna be left with on board. I mean, we see it. I know I ain't the only one. She out here looking cheap, acting cheap, being cheap. That wasn't nothing she was when she was married. And now you out here fornicating, living in sin, creating bills and babies, and still ain't winning. I don't know how you think having a baby is get back. Why do people feel that having a baby is get back? And if that's the only thing that a nigga wants from you, that's you stupid. So you mean to tell me you gonna let a nigga convince, because Johnell wanted the baby too, supposedly, right? But how the fuck you having a baby by a nigga that even within the the regular relationship, the nigga out here getting head from bitches for $100. You outside this man's door knocking while the pretty Bree is inside and the sugar mama Bree is on the outside. Like, nigga, you really got a bitch with the same name? Say what now? How is that a flex when you coming up out of marriage, friend? Your mental not stable. The situations around you is not stable. And then you hoping that by the time y'all get to court, that y'all even still on speaking terms. But the fact is you won't be able to use a person's kid. And it's kind of crazy because he did. The same thing he's trying to prevent you from doing to him is the same thing that he did to another man. So now you expect people to, you all over the place. People wouldn't even know what they was following you for unless it was a crash course to the best way to fail. Because the only thing you do well is lie and steal. Lie and steal. That's it. Let's keep it real. had a baby with I can't say with every man you've been with, because shit, they said sis was a rotating door. She was doing the deacons, the pastors, the choir, and maybe much more. Who the fuck knows? While Johnell was coming in, this person was going out. While this person was going out, this person was going in. So I don't know, friend. But what I do know, as far as a person knowing who they is, a person surely don't. She identify with herself by the people that she connect with within the relationship. She becomes them. She's no longer her. So she thought that she was going to be gaining a different type of popularity. But at the end of the day, it all went against her, friend, because he was using you for the same thing. How can you get something off of a person that you put them in place to receive? And neither one of y'all was receiving the type of notoriety that y'all was receiving for the things that y'all was actually doing. Y'all was receiving the views that y'all was because of the shit that y'all was doing to another person. Hey, Auntie Pimo. You know I love me some you, baby. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So now a person is unemployed, where a person put you in position for you to create generational wealth for your children, not just make more children. At the end of the day, how the fuck Johnell kids get brand new sneakers and your kids get hand-me-downs to the point they had to steal his and get punched in the chest for it. And your stupid ass replaced it and paid for it with foot. You paid somebody $1,400 to punch your son in the chest, because that's what it sums up to me. Okay? We don't never see the forgotten four, okay? Out shopping, getting the newest shoes, if that's what it is. They go and they get the lowest or the cheapest. When she speak of them, she make it seem like materialistic things is not of value, which I agree. You don't have to have kids in materialistic things for them to look good and decent, baby. That is true. But if you're doing it for one and two, then I think you should do it for the whole half a dozen, sis. How the kids, you showing, yeah, these is Lele shoes, these is Jazier. Show me motherfucking Lala shoes, because them kids be wearing fucking slippers. Okay? And I know kids like to be comfortable and shit, but they also like to be on timing. And at the end of the day, the Sleepy Bible got a bootleg dry ass sneaker wall. Okay, and then you got the nerve to be showing this nigga kids in the footwear that they get in, but then the other kids wore the same jeans for about 3 months straight. It seemed like they were swapping. Like at some point, as if they took them pants off, the jeans would still be standing up. So I'm going to need to know at the end of the day, are you going to be applying for unemployment? Huh? Because the rooms that a person said that they was going to be in, the only rooms we see them in is a courtroom, friend. It's a courtroom. That should be your motherfucking address, okay? Because that's where you done spent most of your life at. And for the one person that got done dirtiest in the situation, for his income, you know, the $84. You know, LaTruth had $84, y'all. Y'all remember that $84. I wish I had about $84. If it's gonna do what his $84 did, because his $84 outlast everybody else's that said that they were 420,000. That's what she said, right? And you wearing TikTok shop outfits and dog boots that go woo woo when you fucking walk, and then your kids is not getting the extension of it. They not bearing the factors of the how can I say, they're not getting the fruits of what it is that you're putting in. They're not the ones that was of benefit. It was the nigga that you chose to lay down with. You gonna show I wanted to take that baby shoe and pop you in the fucking forehead. That was the second thing I wanted to, because that t-shirt, not putting a t-shirt on babies aggravated the shit out of me. Because ain't no way you had 6 kids and that's because you was having babies for men instead of having babies to love your kids. It's a difference. So once you no longer in that relationship, then that kid is no longer the focus of it. They there, okay? But it's people that live in a house and don't engage all the fucking time. It's people that's around, but that's all it is that they are around. It's kids that's in a household with their parents, and it's like their parent is not even there. Because if they not able to do something to help them, then they don't matter within the equation. If Lala not going to get this, going to get that, hold this, get that, make that, bring me a bottle, hold Lele, get Jazia, put that down, Moski. Then what purpose did I'm confused. You sent Josh to go live with a nigga that got a BBL that's going straight to hell because he lying on the Bible, and I know that for sure. Because when I look at you and I look at his wife, how the fuck you calling people whores, and that's all you was doing was fucking with whores? Nakia face is still out here whoring amongst the fucking people. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But you got Josh over here being put in headlocks by Nakia unfavorite face. Okay. Then you still have Isaiah and Lala. But what they out of place. Just because you have your titties out everywhere the fuck you go, put a t-shirt on that baby hoe. What the fuck? Babies drool. Okay, so wind's supposed to go straight down their shirt. And then every time they tip over, every time they bend over, you know the shirt come out. People don't need to see down their shirt and see their little nipples. Just because you want to show yours. Then she looked like she was trying to detach the baby head from the baby goddamn neck. I ain't never seen nobody brush a baby hair so hard. No matter how hard you brush that baby hair, it still grow on its own. Leave that baby alone. Put some goddamn coconut oil and some vitamin D. I'm talking about the vitamins, not the vitamin D you get stupid. Okay? And just massage the baby's scalp and you will see some results. Shit, when my baby was born, she had one little piece of hair on top of her goddamn head. And I used to put a different color of bow rat on that shit every goddamn day. Because in my time when my daughter was born, they was still rocking bow rats. It wasn't like the beads and stuff like it is now. You get you some twists and you put a bow on it. What my baby had, every color bow there is. Listen, put some goddamn coconut oil and some vitamin D and then pass the peas like they used to do. It's okay. But don't be coming up here showing us some goddamn sneakers. We don't give a fuck about them sneakers. At all. At all. Especially when it's not equal across the board. At all. That's right. You see what my moderators say. Definitely hit that like, definitely hit that subscribe, and definitely support your host with the most. Definitely and definitely. As you can see, my Cash App is going across the screen, and Tay definitely appreciate anything and a thing. And anybody that's in here that has already done those things, then you know what it is. LOVE, baby. But yes, is this the life you was fighting for? Is this your be all end all? Is this like what happened to your sex scene? It created the babies, huh? Huh? Hmm. You done ran your old funky ass to LA. less than 6 weeks after giving birth after these babies, just to prove the fact is that you are with a nigga that don't get no motherfucking bigger, because the only promotion that he has and notoriety that he get is from the factors of being within this stupid shit. Before of that, nobody knew who the fuck he was. Johnell X, who? 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 Oh, okay. He done became EFG, I guess LMNOP list rapper, or whatever the fuck you might as well say, because he ain't a movie star. And I say that because the only thing he acting on is your ass. Hey, Melissa. I know I seen you in there, girl. She dressed her teenage daughter like an old maid while she dressed like a teenager. Yes, she do. All the damn time, because listen, you can tell where Briana love is at. Okay, she focused on them twins, and that's because they his, and that's where her focus is. It don't have her focus is not on the rest of her children. Are they there? Yeah, but they just there. They not getting the same notoriety as the other children that is within the situation. They're not being put, oh, I try to keep my kids off of social media. Huh? Huh? How the fuck you try to keep your kids off of social media when you was in a relationship where you had a family channel, and now you are now once again trying to do family content, but you're not putting all the family members in it? That would explain it a little bit better versus you saying that you trying to keep the kids off the internet. No, you just trying to keep the old kids off the internet while you sashay the new kids on the internet. But the truth of the matter is, like I said, you are now unemployed, sis. Your views is not viewing. You are definitely struggling as what you say, a content creator or whatever you want to call it. You are not that. You are not that. What you need to do is sit your old bubblehead ass down and heal and actually keep it real with yourself and start stabling down on a lot of the things that's unstable in your life. Because, sis, you're not living right. And just because you can think that because you seen with a nigga that means that you doing something, that goes to show how immature minded you really are. You buying this nigga sneakers and you buying his kids sneakers, but we don't never see you flex buying your other kids sneakers. So that's not a flex for me. That shit makes me sad. Because at the end of the day, to be in a household, that's the shit that create jealousy in between siblings. When they see another set of sibling or another sibling be the pick in which they mother choose to go for, oh, she always doing something for them. Oh, she always buying them something. Oh, they always getting something. And it's at the end of the day, those kids is still there. They not old. They still growing too. They at an age where they still need their mama too. Don't just use the kids that you feel gonna get you notoriety, like Moski and the twins. And the twins only get you notoriety because at the end of the day, the way that they was created. In the time. How at the end of the day, hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. We had to take a quick intermission. My phone was ringing. I had to take that call. So I deeply apologize, right? I deeply apologize. Yeah, Melissa, I know them boots hate to see her size 13 coming. But at the end of the day, let's just be real. Oh my God, I was just about to say this, sweet queen. You took the words from me. When I tell you I was about to say that. At the end of the day, Johnell has just become clickbait and he's using the kids to get views, baby. Because you saying that you're not gonna put your kids on goddamn social media. Meanwhile, another person is damn sure getting the engagement off of social media with kids that y'all share. And I'm confused. If that's what you do to get a bag out here, then at the end of the day, friend, his bag is gonna definitely start to outweigh yours because you pouring all of yours into him, and now you ain't out here doing nothing other than trying to be attached. That's the same shit she tried to do to Robert. Oh, I'll pay you if you stay home. What type of woman is so insecure that her man can't work like a man is supposed to because she can't deal with the factors of him possibly being around other women because of her insecurities? Hell no. Hell no. But I know one thing that this one can't do for you that Robert was able to tell you, listen, I think you should stay home with the kids. You'll make more money being a fucking mom. Fucking get ready. You always saying get ready with me. Getting ready to do what? Getting ready to do what? Nothing. The get ready with me ends to be exactly what the video started as. Absolutely nothing. But the fact is that a person was proud to put them sneakers for them twins in the Canberra, friend. That really bothered me because I don't see her do that with none of the others. None of the others. I'm going to be real with you. As a mother, we all have times where it's a little harder for us in the year and it may be a little easier for the year. If those are blessed to be good all year round, give yourself a pat on the back because you definitely deserve that. But for a mother that damn sure has multiple kids, I know I do what it is to make sure that everybody feel equal within the situation. Okay, as y'all can see, because I started, speaking of which, make sure y'all subscribe to me and my kids' new channel, Dillard Diaries. And I'm dropping a lot of content on there this week because I got some challenges we're going to be doing. But I try to serve everybody equally. If I know that this child is into this thing, then I'm going to support this thing with this child. If I know that this child is into this thing, I'm going to support this thing with this child. And maybe I may not be able to support each bucket at the same time, but I'm going to make sure that each bucket measures up. I have to. I don't feel whole if I don't feel like I'm wholly doing my best or doing what it is that I know that I can to make sure that my kids receive the blessings on the other end. I'm living for me. Yes, I am. But the decisions I make for me also affect them. So the living that I'm doing for me has to be what protects them and the best decision making for them. So if I'm going to make decisions, regardless to what my financial status is going to make sure that all my kids feel equal, sis. In a time like today, you definitely have to talk to your kids. Kids be out here dealing with just as much depression as adults do. And the thing is, as adults, sometimes we keep things to ourselves, but there is some people that is boisterous that can express what they feeling. As a kid, sometimes they don't even understand what they're feeling to be able to express it. And when you have no out or nobody to go to, because when this child felt like she was losing her mother to a man, instead of her mother reasserting the fact that no, baby, I'm here, we locked in, she sent Dawn in to have the conversation. Okay, you out here flaunting everything else that another man bought you, titties, ass, and teeth. You are a tax return at this point, baby. If it wasn't for that, none of the shit that you serve, far as your moose, if you ain't serving titties, you're serving moose knuckle. If you ain't serving moose knuckle, then you trying to show some cake. All of those things got you exactly what it is that you have today, babies. That's it. You use the next man's how can I say, investment to have more children. You ain't used the body to model like you said you was. You ain't used the body to do things, how can I say, that was of benefit. You used the body for what the body was already being used for. And that was fucking. No more, no less. You've come out here and it seemed like you've served your best. And that's not shit. But your kids gotta deal with your failures, sis. Your failed relationships, your failed decision making, your failure to be stable. If you second guess yourself, how can anybody else believe the path that you are saying that you are on when it comes to your children? The internet is not in your house. I'm so happy and no one woman. Yes. Yes. Say that again. I'm so happy and no women speak on me because I can speak on myself. And that's the thing. And I love that for people. If you're going to speak on yourself, speak the truth. It ain't a problem with people speaking on themselves. But when you giving out unasked for information, it shouldn't have to be a lie. And if you have to lie about who you is, then that means you're not happy about who you are. You're trying to create a persona for people to accept you because you don't value you as who you come as. So you have to try to put a little bit of pizzazz on that. When it comes to the factors of Bree, everything that people talk about is something that she chose to bring to the internet or bring to the internet, or something that she said of her or said out her own mouth. But when it comes down to the factors of the kids, actions is what it is. Hear what Nina said? Hey, God, Charles D, rub that belly for me. For real, it's mothers out here that's really, how can I say, going tooth and nail, trying to do everything that they can so they don't fail, because they know that they got their kids coming up underneath them and they look up to them as well. So they know if I do this, this may ultimately affect this. And if it's going to affect my children, I can't do it. I can't do it at all. Hey, Roz. At all. I know she punching the fucking air. The truth over there biting necks and sitting on white chairs. Okay? Doing skits like, if I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. Okay? No drama. No extra. Like, I'm confused. So when a person say, that another person was a certain type of way. The description that you was given was of you. And there's multiple receipts between me, Lupac Harmony, and a couple of other creators, Auntie Pimo. All right. We get it. We get it. And at the end of the day, it's not the factors of always cracking ass on a person, because I might be funny, but I damn sure be facted. And the fact is that it's going to be some healing needed in this situation to save the growing of them kids. Because when kids grow up in confusion, that's just what they do, grow up confused. Period. You running around with these motherfucking Ruru boots and TikTok outfits. Don't nobody give a fuck. Sit down. Sit down. Don't nobody give a fuck about them boots. But what we do give a fuck about is the outcome of what's going to happen with these kids. Because the journey that you on, sis, is a crash course, and we see it. You done had about 6, 7 addresses. 6, 7 addresses. You done spent all the majority of your money on a nigga. You got a daddy named Walter. And you got the nerve to be showing off some damn tennis shoes. And your baby father stealing all your views. Meanwhile, you in danger of being canceled. Well, I would say you're canceled already. Because if it ain't nobody talking about the shit that you done did, then ain't nobody really talking about shit. When it comes to you, sis, ain't no promotional deals. You ain't working for nobody, not even yourself. Hey, DS Allen. You not working for nobody, not even yourself. What the fuck do you bring to the internet that educates, helps, entertains? Name one thing other than fuck up shit. If somebody's looking for something messy, they gonna tune into you. If somebody is looking for something of some value, they not gonna tap on your page, boo. You came out here and you lied. This is the thing for me. The bitch said you can be a single mother while married. She said you can be a single mother while married. Well, you single while in a relationship, so. But ain't no motherfucking way you gonna be single while married. Okay, you ain't gonna be no single mother while married. Okay, no. Ain't no way. It don't make sense. It won't make sense. And that comment is just like Nakia's unfavorite face. Unfucking believable. I know we ain't wait all this motherfucking time. This done had the same result, and I'm sorry, y'all, as the twins. Everybody waited. They was covered up like Michael Jackson, baby blanket. And then when they was revealed, it was like on some, what was all the hype about? Because Nakia need to take her ass back in the house and stay there. Don't pick up nobody camera. Don't do nobody rails. Pick them dreads up off your neck and scrub. That's it. That's it. But when it come to Bigfoot, Big Bree, Big Feet Bree, she ain't standing on shit, baby. She got with another nigga off another nigga money. You made money with another man and then spent it on the other man. Did you show him the picture of you with that kidnapping van? Huh? Because you say it again, from sugar to shit, sweet queen. And we got and not for nothing. A lot of people throughout this saga, people thought that people was just being evil. No, when people said that a person shall get what is deserving of them to get, it was a true statement. Because to see what that man went through with this female, and then her to no longer be in a relationship with him, and her whole life start declining, that's the only answers I needed, friend. Actions speak louder than words. Okay? It'll be his story, her story, but at the end of the day, it's the truth, baby. And with my own eyes, I truthfully seen her come out here and make a fool of her damn self, baby. And the fact is of trying to destroy somebody else, all she did was destroy her damn self. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? The life she lived with LaTruth, she will never live it again. All right? And it's the truth. That is the truth. The life she had with LaTruth will never be what she will see again. And that is the truth, baby. We got to see her as a family. We got to see all her kids clean and treated equally. We got to see the family doing things, engaging, loving on each other, teaching, pouring in. A man showing a young girl how to cook. A woman running a household for what we thought. But once you removed her from the situation that she was in on her side, it was all a fucking facade, friend. And that's not the way we will ever see her again. So her trying to put out these goddamn family contents and she's not family in. How the fuck you just family in with you, a moose, and two twins? Little Whitney and Bobby Jr. Huh? What about Lala, Josh, and Isaiah? And Mosky? Well, Mosky, she good for the, oh, thank God LaTruth is her daddy. Thank God LaTruth is her daddy. Say it again. Thank God LaTruth is her daddy. Because she good. She gonna be good. But for the others, I do worry. Because the one that's saying he created them, he don't care. He don't care. Ain't no way for 6 years I would have been able to get down and lay down while another man stood in my shoes. And listen, and my kids called him daddy too? Oh no. Oh no. Oh hell to the no. Ain't no way. If that's not pussy, deadbeat, no fucking good, ain't shit. I mean, if you could think of a name, you could throw it in. But ain't no excuse a person could give if they was not dead or in jail, friend. You let another man collect your responsibility while you laid up in the house with a bitch that looked like Nakia. I would say I digress, but I'm going to keep fucking going. You laid your old fat, big hip ass in that motherfucking house with a bitch that looked like Nakia instead of doing the right thing and taking notoriety of your children, doing what a father is supposed to do. Because if you was doing what you were supposed to do, LaTruth wouldn't have never had a chance to. But you was out here putting how can I say, order protections on bitches. You was scared, judge. I don't need child support. I just need yeah. Keep the crazy bitch all the way over there. Right, DS Allen. That's what I just was saying. She ain't even have enough common sense to put fucking t-shirts on them. And the fact she be thinking that they motherfucking fly just because you could go, listen, you ain't putting clothes together when it's a two-piece. Okay? You ain't putting shit together when it's a two-piece. It came together. So you ain't, all you doing is putting the shit on the baby. And you ain't even putting the shit on right. But for you to have 6 kids this is confusing. Mad at the babies because they ain't got no fucking hair. It ain't Lele fault she ain't got no motherfucking hair. Stop brushing her hair like that. I'ma say it again. No matter how hard you brush that shit, friend, that's not part of the growing process. Nigga, she might get 2 or 3 and her hair might sprout beautifully. All kids is not born with a head full of hair, but that don't mean that it's not going to get there. Some babies is born clean bald head, and by the time they get 1 and 2, you would have never knew. But when you come out here and you talk about people like you do, it leaves doors open for you to now have to worry about shit that you said about other people. He gonna mess around and get his house raided with all them counterfeit sneakers and clothes. Like yo, Melissa. All them fucking bootleg dry rot ass Jordans up against that fucking wall, collecting dust because his ass is dusty. Dusty. Say what? I think Bree like niggas with hips. I think she like niggas with hips. That's why when Robert lost weight, she started mistreating him. These niggas like Deshaun like bitches with big feet and big heads. And Bree like niggas with hips. Hey, Humble Me Hype. Thank you for subscribing, Reese's Pieces. I appreciate you. For real, I love to see people get they due just, and another person didn't even have to break a sweat in order for them to get it. Because what we see is the outcome of what it is that we knew it was going to be. While Robert moves on gracefully, he don't give a fuck about nothing that has to do with she, other than the fact is of his baby. And in return, she thought she was making a nigga jealous by putting bills in babies and running around with Ruru boots while paying for tickets, acting like she was invited. Steady stealing people's shit and lying. Did you ever find a family for the angel tree, Bree? Did you make a kid yet or has a child yet to have done that embarrassing video that you was asking for? Because you know when people really going through things, they don't want to deal with the embarrassment. That's why they let people fill out the card on an angel tree and you can be a blessing to a family. So it's not putting anybody on the spot. If you was going to do what you was going to do, you wouldn't have came to social media. You would have did it. And if you would have, I mean, come on now. When you doing something from your heart, it goes a total different way. A total different way. But when a bitch is wearing rules to every event, listen, them shit speak values, friend. You know, when she used to call, it used to be like, your checking account balance is. Now that should be like, struggling. No views for you, mean your bank account is dry too. You don't even know how to promote people right. You came up here and said, oh yeah, the lady came. She must have seen the followers that you had from when you was married and your divorce and thought that you could help her, of course, right? So now you say you always into things, but we ain't seen that lady with you again since. And we ain't see nobody benefit from it. We ain't seen nobody go to Great Wolf Lodge. Shit, where's the Great Wolf Lodge family? What happened to them? Like what? RH ain't no fool. He is a real man. Don't care what they say. I say the same thing, Debbie. I wish I had his $84. I sure wish I would have his $84. And I know Bree do too. She need to go and take off them guys. I'm telling you, them boots gotta go. Them boots gotta go. They showing up to everything. Okay, I'm tired. We tired of seeing them. We the people vote the boot out. Okay, and this is coming from a caring place, not from what they say is hate. Because if something was cute, I would definitely say it. Like I said, Amora's is cute. Moski's is cute. They the lower version. But and I think hers is becoming more aggravating because she wearing them everywhere. I'm just waiting for these court dates to get here. Yes, I only want and need $84. Say it, Debbie. That's it. That's it. We only want $84. That's all we need. That's all we need. How's she gonna sponsor a family for Christmas and she can't even sponsor her own football team? Right. Her half a dozen kids, little old lady that lived in a shoe, had so many kids she ain't know what to do. That's why she ain't putting no goddamn t-shirts on them kids. That's exactly why she ain't putting no t-shirts on them kids. She don't know what being a real mother the fuck is. She just know how to hop on some dick to make it. And that's the sad part of the situation. Because I'm just going to be honest. Them boots is giving me PTSD. All right? Oh shit, there they go. There they go. There they go. Back off, boots. Heel. 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 How the fuck she sitting on the couch eating and the boots is in a plate? The boots is so motherfucking high, the shit's in her plate. Girl, you eating fur and food. Fur and food. And I know that's the best food you done got because you can't cook. So you had to go to somebody event to really be able to get some food, sis. Let's talk about it. You ain't the mama that's cooking food every goddamn night. Not with them boots. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. You paying for tickets to get admitted and then gonna make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm at Tiana Taylor's kid's birthday. That was a fucking meet and greet. It was a meet and greet. Stop playing with us. Say what now? Sitting there putting in Tiana Taylor in goddamn danger, bringing fucking animals in her place. It was a meet and greet. She did not say bring your fucking support pets with you. You already brought one support pet, and that was fucking Johnell. Why did the hell you have to bring the boots? The boots could have stayed at home. You ain't got the rule everywhere the fuck you go. You know how they say roll your boat? You ain't got the rule your boot. Okay? Leave the boots. All right? Put them shits in the back of the closet. We tired of seeing them and they tired of you putting them the fuck on. Even the boots is tired of you at this fucking point. But that's because you ain't got to really put nothing together. Put a onesie on, a grown-up onesie, some fur motherfucking boots, and a medium-ass jacket. A schmedium, a schmore. Right, Jamaica, because say what? Say what? We about to have to get therapy by way of boot. What's troubling you, Miss Latte? Oh my God, I see them in my sleep. I see them when I'm in the supermarket. I see them when I'm picking the kids up from the bus stop. What is this that you speak of, Miss Latte? The boots. The boots. They're everywhere. The boots are everywhere, I tell you. Everywhere. I just can't get away from them. Oh my God. I said I'm about to fucking put out a animal cruelty report on her fucking ass. Yeah, goddamn time right. You buying a nigga goddamn 30K chain, but yours turning 3 different colors at once. And don't try to tell us that that's some tri-gold. That's tri-copper. All right? You mean to tell me you couldn't even put your kid's name in some 14 karat? But I know that's because you only shop off the TikTok shop. That's it. That's where you go to buy shit and steal shit all at the same time. You steal people content from TikTok shop and you buy cheap shit from the TikTok shop. See, if you was actually being an entrepreneur / content creator that you supposed to be, you would be putting your own shit in the TikTok shop for other people to buy, baby, instead of you buying they shit and then you wearing it. Your neck gonna turn green. Your neck gonna turn green. I'm telling you, your neck gonna turn green, and then you ain't even got 6 kids, you got 7. Hey, Jusky, hey, Jusky, Jusky. You fuck with a nigga that play with boogers. Jusky, here, boy. Say what now? Fur boots, boots and fur. Them shits done started their own gang. The Ruru gang. What gang you claim? Ruru. What gang you claim? Ruru. What's your set? Roo. Nigga. Yes, Elizabeth. That is definitely crazy work. Cause what we doing? What happened to her joining the military? Listen, one part of her body joined and the rest stayed. Because that eye is definitely in the military. That shit went away. That shit went overseas, never to return. That shit is fighting all different type of wars. That eye done been in that side since, listen, yeah. Mm-hmm. I went to the military because she damn sure ain't go. And her shit is over there overseas and is never to return. That's why every time she go to tell a lie, we just hear the bombs go off. Boom, 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 bomb, boom, 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 boom. Her eye is fighting wars. Mm-hmm. Sure is. Sure is. That's the only thing on her that went to the military. Cause the rest of her is here. The eye is over there fighting wars. Wait, Lord have mercy, D.S. Allen. See, I love my community. Y'all just as bad as me. Mm-hmm. Yes, y'all is. D.S. Allen. You said I'm sorry, but Bree eyes match her brother Shema. Did y'all actually see Bree actual brother? That motherfucker look crazy and scary too. Nigga, if I see him, I'm crossing to the other side of the street. You shitting me? You shitting me twice. This motherfucker done did motherfucking doodle all over his goddamn face, got all type of tattoos and shit, and he came from a Walter. So shit. And he got a rap sheet that's just as long. How all of them got court cases? The mama, the daddy, and the child, and the brother. That's sad shit. That is sad shit. Them battles definitely be battling. Okay? Them battles. Listen, if you meet a motherfucker and they last name is Battle, get the fuck out. Don't like them no more. Don't call them back. Don't return a text. Listen, if you get in business with somebody and they got Battle in their name, just say, you know what? Thanks for the opportunity, but I'll pass. Because you going to be in a battle for that motherfucking ass, okay? And she got different battles that she's battling. She's unemployed. She got big feet. Her eye is stuck in the corner. She got Ruru boots. She got a baby father. That's with her 1 week and ain't with her the next, taking her to court, and we about to see what's gonna happen with that. She got a half a dozen kids and don't know what to do with it. Nothing. Girl, you see them boots, run. Okay? Run. Run. We gonna be jumping and scared of other people that got, if we see them boots anywhere the fuck else. Other than on Bree, because we already done been traumatized. Listen, I'm telling you, Jamaica, we on the right track though. Them boots is definitely some shaggy shat, some shat that need to go back in the closet shat. Because you running them shits can't have no more soul. They only must be left with fur. Fur. Dog fur. She ain't cute anymore. Who has surgery? Then right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what she did. She went and got pregnant with LaTruth's body. The body that LaTruth paid for, she went and reproduced with it. And this nigga a goddamn fool, cause I mean, she ain't know it then, but he probably only wanted to have kids with that ass cause he wanted a never-ending bag. But now that bag is dragging. That bag is dragging. Dragging. It's on slow drag too. Yes, it definitely is. OMG, the boots for me. Yes, Tawanda. It's the boots for me too. And I wanted to take that goddamn baby shoe that she put in that camera and pop on her fucking forehead with it. We don't give a damn about them baby shoes if we not seeing you putting all 6 of your kids in some shoes. What, they don't get no new shoes? They don't get no new shoes? Huh? They don't deserve shoes too? Deshaun got all the goddamn mildew shoes in the world. Shit, Nakia looked like a mildew shoe. All right? She looked like you know what? I just prayed. Okay, I'm not doing it. That's the fuck I am. She out here looking like a pistol in a pit bull at the same damn time. Short, fat, used to be black. Well, she black and used to be fat because Bree said that. You should whip her ass, Nakia. And as ever. And at the end of the day, ain't nobody got shit going on but for theyself but LaTruth. And that's the reason we know all of you. And I'm standing on that shit too. So when you come out here and you the people on the internet to think that you was formally invited to Tiana Taylor's birthday, girl, go sit your big foot ass down somewhere. You wasn't invited no fucking where. You paid for the ticket to get in there. Okay? Okay. Say, remember on her story time, she said after she got, let me see, did Johnell change his mind? I believe she took the stuff, yep, without him knowing. She probably did. She probably did take stuff without him knowing. You know she always stealing. That's her M fucking O. Her M.O. But we done did these goddamn rules season to season. We had to deal with these bitches last winter. You wasn't able to buy no new boots, bitch. Huh? We was being chased down by these boots last year. It was around this time. Oh my God. What's next? What y'all think is going to be next? Because people be thinking that for just getting from underneath a nigga and on top of another one is a flex. That is not a flex. That's some stupid shit. But for me, I know that I'm still going to tune in and make sure I bring y'all this mess ass heat because we just waiting for them court days, baby. I know I'm waiting. Mm-hmm. And don't worry, y'all. This time I won't be like, I got eyes in the court and feet on the ground. Oh my God. Next time I won't make a public service announcement. I'll just be crazy. And then wasn't nobody even recording her. Her fucking eye must have been stuck in seeing things differently because that's not what had happened. Okay. And that was a public courtroom. It was open to the public. So people from the public had rights to be there. Nobody ain't stupid enough to be trying to record in no motherfucking courtroom, bitch. I'm not going to jail for you. Ain't nobody going to jail for you. Hey, Healing Hearts, baby. Hey, baby. How you doing, beautiful? I appreciate you so much. Neil Fall, you know you got Tay Heart. Lyona came down to nothing after the truth. Yes, and I'm going to make sure I scream that shit to every mountain top. So when the people be in my when people be in my comments talk about, Oh, why y'all still talking about her? At this point, she talking about her motherfucking self. Cause the proof is in the pudding. It ain't gotta be said by nobody else. But being that our community see the same thing that we see, we choose to converse about it, baby. And this is a good conversation piece. Okay, a bitch that thought she was going to or thought she was doing something and ended up with nothing. Huh? Huh? Imagine that. Imagine that. Thank you, Healing Hearts. Imagine that. Imagine a person thinking they doing something and end up with absolutely nothing but a bitch and 2 extra babies. Huh? Because I'll never forget the shit that Johnell chose and did when it came to the truth, too. I still see him standing at that door with Mosky talking about you want to go to Robert house. Bitch, Robert. Bitch, who is Robert? Who the fuck is Robert? Do you mean do she want to go to her daddy's house? Her fucking daddy? A real fucking daddy? Somebody that can teach you a thing or two? Because now your ass in court too, following his footsteps so your kids don't get kidnapped. I'm happy, okay, to see it. Talk about a person went to court to legitimize his kids. No, 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 no. He went to court to make sure a bitch can't keep him from his kids. There's a difference, okay? A big difference. He knew that he didn't have all his rights in tow to be able to fight a hoe in case she decides to get up and go. But now with him putting his paperwork in, that's not something he's going to have to worry about no more. He ain't gonna have to be nice to her to make sure he see his kids. Okay, he not gonna act like he within a relationship but actually single. Cause he lived like a bachelor. Okay? And he used the kids as clickbait. All right? And you could say that, oh no, bitch, he ain't never post you like that. Never, 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 never. The little dirty ass bed bugs that used to call themselves rehab, beehive, or whatever the fuck they wanted to be at that point in time. Okay, was the ones that were posting pictures of y'all and tagging him to it. He wasn't the one that was over there proclaiming his love for his baby mother. For his baby mother. The hell? And let Johnny Boy tell her he used to work with children. Could have fooled me and did. Right. That's what they say he used to be, a Uber driver and a teacher. Sure enough, he used to drive Uber and he used to be a teacher, like I guess at a daycare or something, but it must have been with little kids because that's probably the only ones that could deal with him because he's on the same level as them when it comes down to a brain frame. Let's be honest, he is very immature. Very immature. Robert New Lady is so much more than Lyona will ever be. Yes, Amira is definitely naturally pretty. Naturally. And she seems definitely to have a good spirit too. And they definitely seem to be comfortable. And you don't see no extra shit coming from them. And they not extra hard trying. They actually just enjoying each other. And that's what's fun. In a situationship, a relationship, a best friendship, whatever type of ship you in, it's supposed to be enjoyed and make memories. And anything that's forced or faked, did you hear that? Forced or faked? They don't even look good together in the video. They look like opposites, like they came to visit their kids in foster care. You know how they have the little room? Anybody that has dealt with foster kids and stuff, at one point in time, I did. And when you take the kids to go visit their parents, they have like a little room in the building or whatever. And it has like children toys and stuff in there or whatever. And they let them use the room for about an hour or two so the parent can get the visitation with the kids. That's how Johnell and Bree look when they be with their twins. Like they doing visitations through the foster care system. They got to come in on such and such day for visitation, and then whatever it is from there is whatever it will be. But it doesn't look natural, baby. If it was going to be anything, it got drained by the fake everything. Okay? Forcing situations to be more than what they are versus enjoying what they is and being happy with what you got, it says a lot about a person. Because when you have to lie in place of what it is that you really have, that means that you are not happy with that. Melissa, she lied. The girl on their website look better. Bree is not needed. How does Bree get wet, Johnell, even after everything? Like, ew, cheat on me once. I'm telling you, listen, he still got that blue couch, DS Allen. That right there says a lot. I actually like Robert's new lady and her. Yes, I like her too. I sure do. I sure do. She seems like the peanut butter to his jelly, or the jelly to his peanut butter. Either way, they mesh and make a good sandwich. They go together. And they cute too. All right? And they damn sure ain't got no shit going on like Bree the Flea. Let's talk about it, baby. She out here faking family. All right? Faking family and faking everything else. And that got to be time consuming. All right? She be like, all right, whew, about to turn this camera on. Let me prep myself. Whew. Yes, everybody. Bitch, stop lying. You are miserable. You are miserable. And it is written all over your face. Right. A person don't have to say a word. Silence is just as loud as noise. Okay? A picture can speak volumes. I don't give a fuck how many filters you put on you. You got bags from 3 years ago, sis. Like you got a bag under your eye for each year. The first year, the second, and then there's the third. Them double struggle twins been on the clock ever since they came into. Yes. Yes. I swear to God, I said the same thing, Melissa. Now that's the only bag that they can drag. Because ain't nobody giving a shit about they ass. People will click in every so often and give the pictures a love and a like for the twins. But I'ma just be honest, them people in them comments don't be fair. Them people in them comments don't be fair, child. They sure don't. They be letting the motherfucker have it. And at this point in time, that's how they get their engagement, by letting people talk about their goddamn babies. At least Johnell do. That, if you ask me, that be his whole purpose. Like I feel he be doing different things just to put the kids up there for people to have something to say. Because anybody that know anything about social media, engagement is a big thing. So in other words, he be giving the people something to talk about. But I would never want to give people something to talk about, and that something be my motherfucking babies. You out your rabbit ass mind, and she fool as shit for allowing it. Absolutely. Ethica said, please don't wear our clothing brand no more. Right. I wish they give them some new stuff, because that's the only time the boys got jackets. Shit. Josh still wearing his. Long live Ethica. Because that's the only time they wear some shit and it's new. And it's in sync. Is when it's a given and not a gotten. The hell? The double struggle twins. Yes. Yes. I thought I was bad with the Bobby and Whitney Jr. There's some flash shades, Bobby. Yo. Y'all is too funny. Too funny. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I hope y'all did. And I hope y'all hit that share to let them know that Tay was definitely here. And to all of those that definitely chose to support or choose to support, you see my Cash App on the screen, and you could definitely do that also with a super chat or a super sticker. I would like to definitely shout those people out that definitely sent me one while I was on this live. Healing Hearts, you know I love you, girl. Keisha, you hooked your girl up. Thank you, thank you. Miss Renee, a member for 2 months. I love you too, girl. Let's go. Let's go, because I got some more. Miss Sharon, I appreciate you. Auntie Lasonda, thank you, beautiful. Listen, catch Tay tapping this weekend, okay? Catch Tay tapping ass at the casino this weekend, baby. Cause Tay outside. I got gifts to get, okay? A member for 12 months. What? 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 Shout out to you, Queen Love Mail. What? Nah, that just made my whole fucking day. That just made my whole fucking day. I'm gonna just be walking up to people like, listen, you know, Queen Love Mel was a member for 12 months, right? Yeah, 12 months. Yes, I love to see stuff like that. Okay, because support is definitely support. One hand wash the other, and both hands wash the face. If somebody chooses to do anything when it comes up to or due to another person, it should be appreciated. What? 12 months? That is a year, baby. Stop playing. Nah, that just made my whole day. Hey, Valencia. You laughing your ass off, girl. Healing Hearts. Thank you, girl. Thank you again. Ow. What? Y'all didn't play for Tay Tip Tip Jaw. Y'all said we gonna make sure my Tay go far. Now I really definitely appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Really, really do. Hey, thank you. But am I saying it right? Benitra Jenkins. I appreciate you so much. I don't know who it is, and I don't like saying the cash apps because sometimes it be people government. And you know, everybody don't be wanting a government out on the airwaves. So I hope I ain't violate. But to whoever that was and whoever it is, I definitely appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Nah, bless your heart. I swear. Y'all better be wearing them goddamn boots this weekend. I better not hear nobody in my motherfucking community got ran up by way of Ruru. Ruru. Okay? Now I'm just gonna be honest. Don't y'all think I'm just being honest because you know it's about educating as well. So you have to pour something out there to give the knowledge for some type of help. Now, me, I'm just going to be honest. With Bree having a half a dozen kids, I think she honestly should have did Vlogmas. Do you understand? And show herself doing different things with the children, baby, outside of the everyday. Because Vlogmas is just basically staying active. Okay. And if you are trying to be seen in a different way, then you have to actually be that way because you would actually be engaging with your children, baby. It would be a way for y'all to come together as a family. Do you understand? Like today, I made a rule every Sunday before Christmas. Each one of the kids get to pick a Christmas movie, and the whole family has to sit down and watch that movie together. Okay? Each kid get to pick something to do out of the factors of the Christmas month, whether it's the factors of the baking cookies. And this weekend we're gonna be trying to make different popcorns like the caramel, you like different things. Okay, making snowmans with the kids like how they used to do in school, being creative. The only thing you have to do is get a white pillowcase. Okay, You could get a white string, all right, and some filling, pillow filling. Even if you got an old pillow around your house, any of the things that I'm talking about, you don't even have to go or come out of pocket for. It's already, it's already indoors. Okay, to do the snowman, the only thing you need is a pillowcase. Okay, let's think about this. A old something, it's an old sweater. It could be an old pillow that you don't use no more. Take the filling out of it and put some on each end, tie the string in the middle. If you don't have no buttons around the house, then you could sit there and just use black pen or a black marker to fill in just to make sure it has some eyes, some buttons. You could get a scarf that you have from around the house and put around the neck. And then, like, from there, you can even make you a hood snowman. Stop playing. But it's about the factors of staying active with the kids. Okay, we're going to make brownies, Christmas brownies, because I said I wanted to see if I can make some peppermint brownies. Now, I don't know how good that's going to taste, y'all, but I think it's going to look pretty because I want to make the brownies and then I want to break the candy canes up on top of the brownies. It's about the aesthetic. I don't know how it's going to taste, but it ultimately looks good. Okay? That's right. Always everyone hit that like button for Tay. Hey, Love Spice. Oh my God. Listen, y'all. I'm putting a schedule together, okay? Because I don't like starting something and then not finishing it. So I'm trying to continue to stay consistent and not procrastinate, okay? Procrastination and not being consistent is not a good thing, all right? And one definitely can hurt the other and the other can hurt everything else. And I say that because when you got too much on a plate at some point in time, something is going to fall off and you don't want it to be you. Right. So for me, what I'm doing is I'm creating a schedule so that way I will be able to go live at least a certain time every day or every other day, because you know Tay Tay is a video girl. Now, as far as being consistent in my videos, what you know Tay gonna drop a video. You know Tay Tay gonna drop a video. Okay? But I definitely want to start coming live a lot more frequent like I was at a point or a time or two. I like to engage with you guys. I love you too, Love Spice. You know near far, y'all got my heart. When Tay Tay be like she love y'all, oh, I really be meaning that shit. People be thinking that it's something that's no. Everybody ain't got somebody to tell them that they love them. So if I got to be that voice, then let me be. Because yes, I love and I love deep. And me personally, energy is everything. And when you can share good energy, it turns into great energy. And the more great energy, the better it will be. So telling somebody that you love them, it don't hurt nobody, but it helps somebody. You don't know what the love you sent to a person that day, what you could have changed. So I make sure, okay, because I definitely love y'all, for real. I look forward to when I do come live, just for the factors of engaging with you guys. Like, I don't mind, and I do like, doing my commentary, but just the fact is of seeing the names pop in, because this is the way that we communicate, the way of letting you know that certain, like, all right, there goes so-and-so, there goes so-and-so, I was waiting. Oh, okay. Hey, Mercedes. Bree said, y'all mad because Ja put a ring on it. Why the fuck would we be mad because he put a ring on it? That would be the dumbest shit in the fucking world. And the reason that's why she still live her life like a little girl, because that's the way she think. Nigga, he ain't bragging on that motherfucking ass. So if that's the way that she got to get a brag, that is bad. He put a ring on it. The fuck? What is that supposed to mean? He also put a baby in it and court papers on it as well. He should have made it to the justice of peace before he made it to the court for the babies. Let's talk about that. Hey girl, what? That's not something to brag on, and that's not something nobody would be mad at. I know I wouldn't. Shit, him engaging to her or getting engaged didn't take them rules off her feet. And she still don't look motherfucking happy. So it ain't changed nothing. Why didn't he take her to the Tyler Perry Christmas party? Look, Mercedes done started some shit. And this me, hey Mercedes, because you know Tay let people speak their mind, but when you start talking shit like that, I be mad I gave you my time, because that's not something to brag on. Actions speak louder than words. And the actions that he showed towards this girl, that's not something to hate on. That's actually something to be embarrassed by. That's not some shit that I would even want in my life. I'm being realistic, because all the person bad moments is on the internet, but bigging a person up, nah, none of that yet. We got to see her marriage actually be cared for and treated like, how can I say, a woman, okay? Things that grown women like. She was celebrated. She was lifted. Nigga, then fuck that ring. And fuck her too. And fuck them boots. Fuck her that ring in the boots. How about that? Like he's something to brag on. Nigga, that would be considered a mistake. He ain't nothing fucking hot, and she ain't either. They both some lukewarm ass water. He put a ring on so she can shut the fuck up. Listen. Right, along with the gag order. Cause the last time she came out here with that little Richard wig and them goddamn boots, okay? The last time she came out here with that little Richard wig and them motherfucking boots, talking about he tripped her in the doctor's office. She's engaged to somebody that trips her, put boogers on her wall, punch her son in the chest, have kids out of wedlock. Like, I'm confused. Choke the shit out of her. Shit. The only thing she did to defend herself was call his mama a crackhead. And Bree called his mama a crackhead. The party she went to, she had to pay to get in, right? A ring that came from the TikTok shop that ain't nothing hot. Compare that ring to the one that Robert gave her. The multitude. It'll never add up. All the rest she bought for herself. You know she does that. Remember she did an interview when her and Robert was married, saying how she did. Yeah, that's what she does. Losers. I don't believe nothing that comes out of her mouth. She lies effortless. Yeah, and still. And you know they say if you lie, you will still. And her ass do both. I wouldn't even brag about no shit like that. Nigga, that's something that she should keep a fucking secret. I see why nobody don't know. Okay, because I would think that if you as big as you say that you is, that would be an announcement, sis. Mm-hmm. But it ain't worth announcing. I guess the way she gonna feel she won. Someone asked him on Instagram if he getting married. He said negative. Oh my God. The fact that he don't hardly respond to his comments and he decided to respond to that one with a negative. Woo. Nah, I'm weak. Mercedes said he said negative. Negative. We ain't mad that Johnell proposed, but we damn sure mad at the motherfucking boots. We more mad at the boots than anything. The boots is getting more shine now than any. Hey, Octavia. How you doing, beautiful? Blessed Friday to ya. Valerie, since she wants him to be the next RH, then he needs to do what RH did. Take care of the whole family instead of just the twins, right? Exactly. Exactly. And exactly. Say it again. Say it again. Exactly, friend. All right. How the fuck you gonna step in a nigga's shoes that you can't fit? Cause they belong to a man. And you ain't become a man as of yet. He couldn't hold down the whole family. So he had to split it into parts. Listen, this one go with that daddy, this one go with that daddy, and then yeah, we gonna go from there. Everybody as a whole, oh no. Ninja won't even claim that. Right. That's why I be bugging when they be in the cut. What is it to brag on? The person that she's with don't even brag on shit that she has to do with. She always tried to make people see him as something that he wasn't. A big this and a big that. And I'm not saying that he hasn't played in, a lot of secondhand movies. Okay. But far as anything that has to do with the social media streets, at the end of the day, all of that comes through Bree. So not even showing appreciation to the person that got you views or viewership. Shit, that's embarrassing. And now a nigga using your kids for engagement. All right. Got people playing on people on Lele poor little top. Leave Lil Whitney and Bobby Jr. alone. All right? Stop putting them motherfucking kids up for engagement. But y'all know people don't want to hear shit y'all got to say because y'all don't have nothing to say. He fucking bitches on his off time. Okay? And you chasing and stalking on yours. Okay? You got a minute this week and you wanted to be on social media talking about how you got time to be striking creators. I wish the fuck I would ever see a goddamn post from Beyonce, like who you try to be, on this here internet talking about some, oh yeah, well, I'ma be striking people. Wait a minute. Beyonce don't give a fuck what nobody say because she already know who she is. But when a person is not original and they steal every personality that they get, then yeah, they got time for it. It's because you ain't booked and busy. And you sure ain't busy and booked. Briana ain't got no motherfucking job like Tommy. Her name is not Bree no more. Her name is Tommy. Tommy Battle. Tommy Battle. She ain't got no job. You ain't got no motherfucking job. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Exactly, Elizabeth. When you deal with a boy, okay, you're going to deal with childish shit. When you deal with the men, you're going to get manly actions. You're going to get manly things. We done seen holidays go past, Valentine's Day. We ain't seen no roses leading up to shit with this bitch. And even when he had the dinner on the, like, so childish. That would have been a turn off to me. Hi, Kyla Green. How are you doing, baby? Grand rising to you. Grand rising to you. This whole shit is a lesson, and it should have taught people. Okay? Wearing your heart on your sleeve for everybody could be a dangerous thing because Robert really loved this woman, and look who she turned out to be. Nobody would have ever thought that their situation would have ended the way that it did. Now let's go into the next chapter because no two people is forced to stay together regardless to what the situation is. But I'm just going off of a person's actions after it. Once you was no longer attached to nobody and you wasn't in a divorce, why your life ain't take its course if you were saying that you was the reason that things was what they was in the first place? Dominique, exactly. Christmas PJs for Halloween was weird as fuck. She skipped the whole 2 holidays, ain't it? It was that It was that That shit be so far ahead. It be having her seeing things she ain't supposed to see yet, or that ain't even there. That's what the problem is. And it was all for the factors of social media. It was creating a narrative. I followed that story from the top. I changed. Exactly. Me too. I sure did. Several times years worth. Wherever she hears somebody say about on the internet, she try to sit there and make it seem like that's what it is that she doing. Last year, motherfucking tree had alopecia. The whole middle was missing. So, okay. Hopefully you got some curtain rods this year too, baby. And your shit ain't still being hung up by thumbtacks. You out here showing baby shoes and you ain't even got no motherfucking curtain rods for your windows. Fuck, you have babies before curtain rods. And I don't give a fuck. I can understand if you just moved in. You was there for months, friend. And the curtains still have no rods in. Curtain rods with no fucking curtain. Curtains with no rods. And Christmas trees with fucking And then last year it was Little Richard wigs and Ruru boots, and now this year is Ruru boots, more Ruru boots, and more Ruru boots, and more Ruru boots, and the unemployment line for you. You ain't got no job, Tommy. Tommy, you ain't got no job, Tommy. Okay, Briana is now the Tommy of social media. Her and Brene is 1-1, baby. Brene paying 1.75 for some dick. And this one was paying 30K, 100K, even bragged about putting roses on it. And what is the prize? Cause I don't see it. Maybe I need a new set of fucking eyes. Cause I be trying to squint at the picture, make my eyes real tight. So maybe I can see something no, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, now what you need to do is actually heal. And the way that you can heal is by actually first getting in tune with your children. Okay? So that way you can give them what is needed. Because a lot of times what kids be missing is not materialistic. It's nothing that you can go and buy in a store. Okay? It's something that has to come from inside. That's it. And they need the nurturing from their mother. And being that you don't have, it seems like that soft emotional side to you, it seems that you don't even know how to be that person. He came into this relationship without shit, and he still ain't got shit, and she ain't shit either. Just shit everywhere. Say it, sweet queen. With a shit here and a shit there. Here shit, there shit. Just no shit everywhere. But the bad part about it is, one thing that he did in this relationship that she did in her, he came up off of her the same way she came up off of Robert. The same way she came up off of Robert is the same way he came up off her ass. Period. Sad, but the damn truth. He's the real bitch in the relationship. She taking care of him because he damn sure ain't taking care of her. But one thing that I can say, he got a little bit more stableness than she do. Nigga, he own his house. All right? Throughout this whole shit, we done seen her move how many times? How many times? All right? He stay in tune with the shit that he got going on. She ain't no tune. And she ain't got shit going on. If she ain't doing him, she ain't doing nothing. She be sitting at the window with her nose on the floor. That's what she get. I just heard in my head, go lick some windows. She be sitting at the window with her forehead on the glass, like, I want to go outside. Please free me. Free me from this hell that I have created within myself. Because other than the factors of kids, what else is she doing? She might as well make the kids the entertainment by actually doing shit with them instead of doing kiddie events with the grown kid. With the grown kid. She be lying every minute. Every minute. If she see another creator do it, then she gonna do it. That's how she operates. Sad but true. Sad but true. That is the way she operates. That's the way she does her business. That's the way that anything she do comes about. She wanted to be over there stealing the little girl fucking Amber content. Why is you touching Amber content? Like you came up with the idea that you wanted to be doing an angel tree. No, that was not your idea. Amber was one of the people that did it. And then it also went viral on TikTok. A lot of people was going out and buying shit for kids that was or fortunate or just was asking Santa for something. But you just wanted to be a part of fucking something. And that's the reason why you mentioned it. Not because you wanted to be of any real fucking assistance. Come on. It's people within your community. It's people that was right there within that store, Walmart. You was already there. And you already knew that they had, or a lot of people had already did the angel thing because the young lady had already went prior to it. You watched her fucking video. All right? But it wouldn't have been nothing for you to go in there and basically offer the same way you seen her do. Hey, do you mind if I pay for your groceries? Do you see how she changed those old ladies' lives? One old lady only had lettuce. One of the ladies only had lettuce. Imagine that. I'm about to go to the fish market, y'all. I'm going to be making some fried fish tonight and some sweet potato fries, right? With some marshmallow sauce, okay? And I'm trying to figure out if I want to make some cinnamon rolls on the side or if I'm going to do the brownie thing tonight. But I think I'm going to do the cinnamon rolls. I think I might do the cinnamon roll. Once I see it hit 1 o'clock, y'all, look, mother mode start kicking in. Because I know it'd be only a certain amount of time before the kids coming in. So mentally, I already start making dinner in my head and everything before they get here. So being that it's a Friday, I'm thinking about something light. And I think it's a fried fish type of night. I think that would be good. Hey, Doris. I'm sorry if I didn't speak to anybody that was coming in. No, but for real, you ain't got no brands, no business, no nothing that's an extension of you. What the fuck you gonna leave your kids when you no longer here other than the bad decisions that you made while you was? That I would like to know. Now that I would like to know. Because a person that go from having everything, and I'm not talking about the shit that you could buy from the store. I'm talking about the shit that makes a family whole. Okay? Okay? The shit that makes a family whole, where a father is present. Okay? And everybody within the situation is active. It ain't no such thing as a forgotten four. Imagine that. Y'all be crazy work out here. And Briana ain't gonna have no good luck for the shit that she chose to do. And we are actually getting to see it. We're having fried fish tonight as well. See? We be here, Octavia. We be here. We on one. We locked in, baby. Yes, fried fish tonight it is. And I'm gonna make sweet potato fries and regular fries. Yes, I is. Yes, I is. I'm actually getting dressed while I'm talking to y'all. Yes, I am. Thank you, Miss Teresa. I appreciate you. I'm actually disappointed to see that this is what Bree life has come to be. And I'm not even talking about the karma and her and Robert relationship. I'm not talking about none of that. Let's just put all of that shit to the side, right? As a mother, we thrive to get ourselves in certain positions or predicaments to where we don't have to worry about certain situations ever again, like stableness, right? So for me to be able to get into a life to where I made it all right for my kids to be able to be okay, meaning okay, at home, a safe space, a parent that is active. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's women that go out here and bust their ass every day at jobs, 9 to 5s. Us as creators, we get up here online and we bust our ass just so we could get to the point in life to where we can be okay. So for a person to make it to the point in life to where they okay, and it's only up from here, baby, for them to decline, that's a disappointment. That's why my father's greatest line when he was here, God rest his soul, he said, anybody can get something, but not many people can keep it. When I was younger, I didn't know what the fuck that shit meant, even though it was common sense. But as I get older, it has a lot more value to it. You know, those I used to have as people, or I used to be as people, or I had as people. But what I like the I keep as people. I don't even give a fuck if it's not much. If you see somebody can keep they not much, that says a lot. Because anybody can get something, that's what they say. But not everybody can keep something. And that shit is proof. It's people out here that is living proof. And that is because God will humble you. The same people that you show your ass in front of will be the same people that you have to pass on your way coming back down, sis. That's part of the humbling experience. But to ever be put in a position that can break, change, or do different things when it comes to the factors of generational wealth or changing generational curses into generational growth, and you put it all on some dick, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. You didn't do nothing to put nothing, no ROAs or nothing in place for you and your kids to be able to grow with. I don't know if y'all watch Beauty and the Bunch, but I watch her. Okay. And I've been watching her for a while, for some years now. And I watch her on YouTube, even though she's active on Facebook. And you know what I thought was just the most beautiful thing? She just started a brand for hair, a line of hair care. Okay, because at one point in time when her daughter Jalen was growing up, she had like a scalp disease, like her scalp was infected or whatever, and it was irritated and her hair wasn't growing right in that spot. So she basically concocted something that was able to treat her daughter's hair and grow it back in a more healthier state. So she also uses the product in her other kids here. But anyway, long story short, she just basically put it out on the market for other people to be able to purchase it. And the most valuable thing of the whole shit for me is when I seen her release the pictures for her brand, how beautiful her and her daughter looked in them pictures. Her daughters is there. They going step by step with their mother to be able to appreciate what it is that she's grown for them as a business. They watching their mother create a legacy. That shit is beautiful to me. I make sure before I go to bed and when I wake up, I give an hour to God each time. And I pray to him throughout the day. But before I go to bed and when I first wake up, before I touch my phone or anything else, I talk to the Lord because the Lord knows my heart. And I know he knows where it is that I'm trying to get. And he's going to make sure that he keeps me on a path to it. I am grateful and thankful for my little bits. So I know if I was to get a lot of bits, okay, the life that I would give to my children. And I'm not even talking about only the factors of materialistic things. That shit ain't shit. That shit ain't shit. I'm talking about activities, taking them places that they never thought that they would be able to reach. Do for my daughters things that can be done at home before they reach the streets. Let them know that they don't need a man to fully do anything. It's an extra. And when I say need, I mean because as a woman, you also have to be some shit to offer a man. It's so often because I'm raising sons too. So as a woman, you also have to have some type of value. If you meet a man with morals or you want a man with morals, what make you think that that man is not deserving of a good fucking woman? And good coochie don't make you a good fucking woman. Who the fuck told you it was good? Everybody think they shit is good, but that's not what keeps a relationship. Those are not the fundamentals. So when a woman sees another woman in a position that she's striving to get to, and then see that woman just fall off and fail, and it was due to her own actions, that shit is a disappointment. And for all the people that follow her, I would feel crazy to continue to follow her. Because unless you a guide on what not to do, I can't fuck with you. The things that you found value in shouldn't even be important, friend. That's why I pray for understanding. I make sure I pray for understanding. Okay? If I don't pray for nothing else, give me the strength to understand the things that I don't. So that way I don't make those foolish decisions moving forward. But I'm about to go out here and get my fish and the things that I need to get before these kids get to this house. I love y'all. One and all, y'all definitely have been a pleasure. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that has supported this live by whether it was listening, liking, sharing, supporting through the factors of a super chat, super sticker, or even a cash app. Y'all know where Tay Heart is at. And y'all make sure y'all have a blessed Friday, okay? We rising. Keep it rising to the top, baby. I love you all right? Y'all stay safe out there. Don't catch no strays. La 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 lattes were a